There's nothing like a good NFL play, one that keeps you glued to the edge of your seat as you wait for that build-up tension to conclude in a satisfying release. But what are the most mind-blowing plays? Today we'll be counting down some of these mind-blowing plays that have happened during an NFL game. Stay tuned to find out which of these plays rebranded the original name of said play due to sheer skill. Number 1. Hochul blows play dead. Picture this. It's the very last minute ACF West Showdown in 2008, and the Denver Broncos are playing against the San Diego Chargers. Both teams are neck and neck, and the Denver Broncos have a 2nd and 1 at their Chargers 1-yard line. Jay Cutler drops back to pass, but the ball slips from his hand and a player from the San Diego Chargers recovers it. But the referee calls it an incomplete pass instead of a fumble, which the instant replay showed it to be a moment later. But a moment too late, because by then the Denver Broncos had gotten a hold of the ball at 10. See, under the rules of the game, the ball could not go back to the San Diego Chargers at this point because a whistle had already been blown when the play was ruled as a pass by referee Cutler. As a result of this rule, the Broncos went on to score, converted a 2-point conversion, and ended up winning. While this play is not mind-blowing in its display of skill, it's astounding because of the injustice has still stuck with people. Number 2. Malcolm Butler picks off a Super Bowl win. Super Bowl 49 housed what's now known to be as one of the greatest NFL plays of all time, thanks to the combined effort of Russell Wilson, Malcolm Butler, and even Marshawn Lynch to some extent. The event itself that took place in 2014 in Glendale, Arizona, shocked viewers nationwide and beyond who'd invested their energy into the game and gave them a play worth their time. Every soul watching the show was betting that Marshawn Lynch was going to get the ball with the game on line as the Seahawks trailed the Patriots by 4 whole points in the game. Right with 30 seconds left in the game, Seahawks quarterback at the time, Russell Wilson, took the snap for the 1-yard line from the shotgun and went on his way to look for the pass. As unexpected as this was, it's undeniable that Patriots defensive Malcolm Butler is who shocked audiences most in the game. The number 5 cornerback on the roster was not fooled. He jumped the route and in front of Ricardo Lockett just in time, making the Patriots seal a 28-24 Super Bowl victory. This decision of throwing rather than running has been deemed the Seattle special, but was especially significant for Butler and New England at the time. This play is what granted Butler his NFL interception for the first time. After this, he would go on to be known for many great performances. The Seahawks were a mere moment away from winning their 2nd Super Bowl title, but Butler's quick thinking and reflexes made the Patriots secure their 4th championship. Number 3. Titans miracle home run. Have you ever seen a play perform so well that it renamed the original name of the play for the game itself? Well, that is exactly what happened with the Music City Miracle, which is usually known as the home run throwback. Music City Miracle, or more commonly known as the play that catapulted the Titans to a gorgeous 22-16 come from behind AFC wildcard victory. The victory that took place against the Bills on their way to the Super Bowl appearance was already a challenging feat to pursue without the added stress. Bills kicker Steve Christie had just booted a 41-yard goal for a 16-15 advantage with little over 16 seconds left on the clock. But believe it or not, Christie's kick was what resulted in the Titans' miraculous victory at the end. On the subsequent kickoff, Christie pooched it, and as a result, the ball was fielded by fullback Lorenzo Neal, who didn't waste a second in handling the ball to tight end Frank Wycheck. Afterward, the Bills tried chasing Wycheck to the right side of the field. Coverage lines broke down, and wide receiver Kevin Dyson was able to come open. Wycheck stopped and heaved a pass across the field, and would you believe it? 79 yards later, Dyson had secured the extremely unlikely victory at the end zone. Of course, all that commotion was up for review as soon as the game ended, as Wycheck's toss was picked apart in order to figure out if it was a lateral or illegal forward pass. And although it's still discussed to this day, the conclusion that officials came up with on that allowed Titans the victory. Number 4. The Super Bowl 42 triumph. Also known as the Super Bowl that Tyree used his own head to win, this one is made for the history books. In 2008, during Super Bowl 42, where the New England Patriots, undefeated at the point, were playing against the Giants. The Patriots were in a 4-point lead after Randy Moss's touchdown catch, courtesy of Tom Brady, with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game. The main event, aka the helmet catch, took place 1 minute and 15 seconds into the game. David Tyree's catch was phenomenal, but the play as a whole is confounding in itself. Giants quarterback Eli Manning had faced pressure as soon as Richard Seymour and Jarvis Green both got a hold of him. Eli Manning soon pulled loose and away and rolled to his right as he let a jump ball fly. This led linebacker Michael Vrabel to barrel down on him. Whilst all this was happening, Tyree went to the sky, battling safety and Rodney Harrison. As Tyree went to grab the ball with his hands, Harrison swiped it away and knocked it loose. But magically enough, Tyree was able to keep a firm hold on the ball with just his right hand whilst he pinned it to his helmet. He later secured it with his hands, of course, but the result was a 32-yard gain and a third down conversion with 58 seconds still left on the clock. And 4 plays later, Manning found Plaxico Burress for the game-winning score. What's most memorable at this game was not who won, but Eli's inscrutable escape and Tyree's infamous helmet catch. Number 5, the catch. Known most popular as just that, the catch lives on adds 2 words that encompass the entire vibe of the play. Dating back to January 10th of 1982, with the 49ers playing against the Cowboys, the play is considered legendary in the birth of the San Francisco 49ers dynasty. In the Super Bowl game, with 5 minutes left in the game, Joe Montana and the 49ers set up the offense on the 11-yard line, one that would help them secure a wonderful victory. The drive was 14 plays and 83 yards, but what lives on today is the 6-yard scoring conclusion. The play was supposed to be performed by Freddie Solomon, but he'd slip and the Cowboys' pass rush was Montana. Montana seemed to be destined for throwing the ball out of bounds once he backpedaled. In simple terms, Montana floated a high pass into the back of the end zone, and seemingly out of nowhere, Dwight Clark appeared to make history. He clung to the catch, making it one of the most famous ones known in NFL history. This play had tied the score, and Ray Wersching ended up scoring the game-scoring point at the end, but it was the catch that still provokes outrageous reactions in NFL fans to this day. It's undeniable this play had it all: suspense, thrill, a title that caught on, and we bet anyone who knows about the game may never able to forget it. Number 7, immaculate reception play. Deemed as controversial as it is mind-blowing, the immaculate reception play is the product of Franco Harrison's heroics. 2 days after Christmas in 72, the AFC divisional playoff game between the Oakland Raiders and Pittsburgh Steelers was already amid high tensions. Terry Bradshaw had escaped a mighty pass rush and let a laser pass fly instead. And somehow, John Fuqua, known as Frenchie at the time, had survived a savage hit from the Raiders that sent the pass pinballing away. And somehow, Harris had been present in the right moment at the right exact time when he caught the deflection midair during a full sprint, and it didn't even deter his running speed. He didn't stop until he reached the end zone. And despite this iconic play, somehow the Steelers still didn't advance to the Super Bowl that year. But many believe this moment is what allowed them the space to create a dynasty as well known as it is today. Pittsburgh sportscaster Myron Cope deemed it to be the immaculate reception, and that's what it has been known as from the day forward. It's a controversy because some believe that the ball hit the ground before Harris caught it, but semantics like that is what has kept this play alive all these years. And with that, we wrap up this video. Thanks for watching.